Hey, here's a quick note. Every time I was forcing crying or I'm forcing trying to feel a certain expression or emotion when I cried here for the last few minutes, 5, 10 minutes, something like that, and then there was laughing. Every time I noticed myself forcing the crying, I could tell because there's clenching in my body. I just pulled myself back and I said, "It's okay. Let's just feel my hand on my chest or on my stomach again." To ground myself, to give myself a little more love that's not the talking in my head. That worked quite well. So for the future, when I remember, because I don't remember everything all the time, self compassion is number one. Every time I do this, it's a lot easier than my brain makes it out to seem like. It's a lot easier. I just have to hold space for myself. I'd say but this is a pattern. This is a pattern. Um, but I did great today. I did great so far. Um, I'm feeling shame right now because I'm already reflecting on the future of a failure that I won't tell myself um, good news or the good that I did today. When I reflect on that, I feel shame, and it's tough to feel that shame. But overall, I did great. I figured out a new technique with the help of the divine. I was really bad mouthing him today. I feel guilty for it. I know I'm the one that's keeping myself here. But anyway, with self compassion, not forcing it, like I know what I do throughout the day and how negative my voice is in my head. Like there's no point in going into it now, except for future reference. But I mean, I have plenty of journals on the negative voice. But I guess it's best to express it for the future here. It's tough. Life is tough right now. I've been I've been bad mouthing myself for quite some time now, years and years. I I just there's so much disappointment. There's a lot of shame that I could have been here already. There's a lot of like 222. There was this 222 street address for one of the apartments I was at, and it had my name in it too. And so, I shame myself that I didn't wake up earlier. I shame myself that I sent a message to Marina, my friend there, about my past and saying we need to talk about it, but yeah, she ended up getting she probably got some terribly bad vibes from that, even though that was not my intention. But then I reflect on that and I'm like, well, there's so much failure talk, so much negative talk, but I haven't gave up. I feel like giving up a lot. I feel like giving up so much every day. It's so hard. It's so fucking hard. It's so hard. Now I read you know, I've done good stuff this year so far. I've done amazing work, but yet, I mean, right now, it's fucking tough. It's fucking tough. Gosh, it's so hard. God, man, it's like I'm fucking yelling at the universe. I'm yelling at God. I feel like God's shaming me. I know that's not the case, but I feel like it is. I feel like my spirit guides are looking down on me like this fucker, he's not making any progress. I'm thinking pretty rough thoughts a lot of the days too. You know? Like, there's no point trying. There's no point in, going to work anymore. There's no point in, who knows? But it's fucking tough. That's all I can tell you. I'm switching between, and while this doesn't sound like joy, I'm switching between joy and sadness and grief and misery. A lot of misery, a lot of grief, a lot of shame, a lot of just a lot of emotions, and it's all just a confusing mess, and it's pissing me off. It's fucking pissing me off. I got grief from my two friends, Eve, my last person I dated, and Dylan, the person who committed suicide a couple years ago. Got grief from those people I have to let go of. I have to let go of the belief systems that I am a person that is a caveman, and then I gotta let go of like all these other fucked up shit, like the person I used to be. It's like, okay, I'm not that person anymore. Now I'm kind of just drifting. I'm drifting between the person I used to be and the person I am now, but I'm not that person yet. So it's pissing me off. I'm like, I know I'm confident. I don't know I'm confident. It's like I know I'm confident in some regards. I know I'm able to do the things, whatever the things are, but the mind fucking gets in the way 24/7. And then I get pissed off at that. I'm judging the mind. I'm judging what the mind says. And so that just spirals me down and down and down every fucking day at work. It's pissing me off. It's fucking pissing me off. At least it's anger now, to be honest. At least it's fucking anger. Because now I'm switching into anger. At least I'm getting out of the shame and I'm getting out of the guilt and I'm getting out of the fucking agony for the... I'm somewhat getting out of it. I'd much rather have anger, to be honest. At least I can fucking move forward. The apathy's pissing me off. I guess you didn't come for a freak out, but this is more my guide to myself in the future than it is to others. You can see my journey here as well, and see what the emotions I'm dealing with, and I can see myself in the future. I have a crap ton of journals I'm doing, but anyway. And then I'm looking at the time right now, and boom, instant shame. Oh, you gotta go to jiu-jitsu. Oh, you're gonna fail at that too. How could people live like this? I keep going into self-pity of what the fuck, God? What were you thinking? Why did I agree to this? Why did my soul sign this contract? And then I got to thinking today, I'm like, man, I bet you every fucking soul that comes down here is thinking oh wow, it's gonna be all this great that, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna have a great time. And they sign the contract of coming down here and then they're like, fuck, what is this? What the fuck? Man, I'm so scared to open my heart though. That's the big thing. I'm so scared to open my heart. I've been hurt so many fucking times in my past. I'm slowly but surely opening it. Valentine's Day, I actually gave some people gifts. I haven't done that for fucking years. I'm proud of myself for that. I attempted to make blueberry. Oh, I attempted to make this blueberry bars or something, and that did not turn out. I will tell you that. But hey, it's all right. It's all right. Bit disappointed, but it is what it is. It's weird. I can shrug things off that are for other people a lot easier than I can shrug things off for um, things for myself, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But yeah, so that's going on. The emotional stuff. I keep getting caught in the thoughts, thinking those are going to lead me to not enlightenment, but just getting past like these barriers, but they're not. And then like I'm in the delusion that, oh, if I don't do any work, I'll get there. Don't worry about it. It's such a fucking stupid delusion. But that's where I'm at. I know I'm in the delusion or the illusion that, oh, if I do nothing, I'll get there. It'll just happen. I know I'm there. I know I've put in a lot of work, so I'm like, I kind of feel like I deserve it at this point. There's that too, like, oh, I deserve enlightenment. And then there's the aspect of, maybe psychedelics will lead me to enlightenment. Oh, whatever that song is anyway. Convenient. See what I mean? Synchronicities, all that stuff, all that jazz. I keep getting so many love songs lately. I guess then again, it's Valentine's Day. Makes a lot of sense to me. But yeah, I'm not doing very well. I'll be honest. I was told to become the map of truth many eons ago, it feels like. Have I become that yet? No. Am I disappointed? Yeah, definitely disappointed in that. I'm disappointed that I keep lying to myself that somehow I'll magically, I'll take giant steps and then be disappointed every fucking time with the goals. I still haven't just made small 5-minute goals or anything, which just feels stupid. It feels fucking stupid. Oh, make a 5-minute goal or a 10-minute goal every day. Wow. It's like, man, I feel like a fucking chump. I feel like a piece of shit. Like, yeah, it's like, oh man, like these other people, they're way ahead of me. They're at enlightenment. They're at transcendence. They're doing these great things, and it's like, oh, and I have to start, with 5 minutes of journaling or whatever it may be. I can't say everything's terrible though. I'm still journaling after 6 months straight, so hey, that's a positive. Still going to jiu-jitsu even if I have lost a lot of motivation for it. Still doing that. Every day feels like a battle, I will be honest, at work. I don't know how to get past these fucking thoughts though. That's what's pissing me off. I guess that's the problem. I'm trying to get past them. Like I'm putting together this what do you call it? I'm assembling a theta alignment process for silicon wafers. Theta is your left-right rotation for this wafer machine where it picks and places the silicon chips. Anyways, I'm assembling that today, and there's so many steps, so many parts. It's like, 50 parts on this thing, 30 parts or whatever else, and you have to align everything perfectly or else it doesn't go together correctly. And it's like, I have this constant pattern of the mind saying, fuck it, it doesn't matter, and it'll be fine. That's the big one. It'll be fine. It's not gonna be fine if I keep doing it. So I don't give myself much grace for that. Now that I think about it, that it'll be fine pattern and the it'll be fine pattern from my mind was made up in childhood because I had to run on impulse 24/7. It's uncomfortable to think. You ever have that? It's uncomfortable to think. I have shame for thinking. Or it's like a pressure. It's a major pressure. When I'm trying to think something through, I have a major pressure to just do it. Just immediately have a solution. That was from my childhood where you had to think immediately and have a response immediately or else. You know, you're getting made fun of, you're getting put down, you're getting mocked, you're proven wrong, whatever it may be. Yeah, I have major pressure on myself when I'm thinking because shit, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. Anyway, you can see I do have a little bit of humor still, which is cool. We gotta go. But anyway, life is bouncing around, man. I'm on the pendulum. I'm on the pendulum shift from apathy to joy to apathy to joy to apathy to joy to confusion. Mainly a lot of fucking confusion. My therapist said, yeah, confusion is good. Confusion is good. It means things are shifting. And I'm like, man, when's this confusion gonna end? It's pissing me off. It's like I know what I have to do. Share my love with others right now. There's other things too. I gotta study for hospice. I'm gonna be doing a men's group. I got so many things on my mind. Eventually write a book. So many different things. But it's taking that first step. It's taking that first step. It's the hardest. And then each and every step after that until it becomes a routine. And I think the routine I need to build up right now, I know the routine I need to build up right now is self-compassion. And that's the biggest one. Being kinder to myself. It's funny, I could actually, like, if I wanted to, I could just start. Never mind. That's ego bumping right there. That's a big one too for me right now. You know, I'm saying about all the things that are negative, but there's a lot of positive, man. Like, being as this is going out to like nobody right now. I guess I probably shouldn't say this. I'll say it a little bit. Let's just say I'll have. Nah, I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. Not gonna risk my stuff and things. You can see the conflict. See, and that's the conflict that goes on in my head when I'm talking to people too. I'm like, fuck, just say something. They're gonna think you're stupid. They're gonna think you're dumb. They're gonna think something. I'm in a much better mood after crying. My gosh, much better moody. But anyway, the biggest thing is I want life to be tough. There's the belief that life has to be tough to make it worth it. Like I have to go through the suffering to prove something. What is that I'm proving? That I'm worth something to God, I think. Something like that. That I'm worth. Yeah, I'm worth something to God. I'm not sure what exactly. I know. I keep telling myself anyway that God loves me no matter what. God is the essence of love, unconditional love, and all this stuff. But it's hard. Anyway, I gotta let you go. Peace out. Take it easy. Whoever's watching this, yeah, take it easy.